Carl Jung said, those who look outside dream, those who look inside awaken. And I want you to think inside. What do you want? What do you think? Ask yourself that question.
Well, here we are. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Good afternoon. Good day. Hello, my friends and relatives and clients and partners and from all over the world. This is an incredible day. I just want to wish you an amazing week. And for those who celebrated Thanksgiving Day and week with us here in the US, happy Thanksgiving to you. And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, it's all good. Just celebrate the goodness that you can be in, celebrate the love, celebrate what could you be grateful for, like we did this morning in my morning club, 6 a.m. club. We talked about being grateful. We spent almost 7 minutes writing down 10, 12 things. What are we grateful for? So there are holidays, but there's no reason just to wait for the holidays. You can actually be grateful at any time, because when you're grateful, you're giving and you're in a receiving mode instead of the negative side. So welcome. Thank you so much for listening, and thanks for the love and what you're asking about this today. I have something very special for all of you today, and it's going to be an incredible week. We're going to have this deal for you, and the reason it's incredible is because that's how I met the one and only Harrison Klein. I took this equilibrium course with him almost 2 years ago, and I paid over $10,000 to be with him for it. But today, on this amazing holiday and week, Cyber Monday, or whatever you want to call on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I've twisted his arm to help more of you to have access to it. And I want to share it with all of you so that you can have it, so that you can do that. Like it has done a lot for me, and I hope it would do a lot for you as well. Now, of course, it's available, and you'll be able to watch it on your own. And you could always come and study it with us as a client. But really, it's a deal that you don't want to miss. So I'm going to show you bits and pieces of it as to what you're going to get. It's truly a remarkable thing. And like I said, I paid over $10,000 for it when I studied with the man. He's a sensational person, really transformational leader, been doing it for 40 years. And if you haven't met him, you gotta meet him. So let me see what I can share with you on the page of it. And it's really incredible. We're gonna keep it nice and tight today. Just a few minutes to share with you what we're doing and how we do it. So all right. So if you look here at this page, and I'm now on the page, so I'm not 100% sure what the machine is sharing, but it looks like it's sharing everything, which is cool. You'll see what we're calling the cyber. This is basically equilibrium. This is to get you to become sweet, to become amazing, to become awesome, awakened, and wealth creation. You have to become in balance. And when I came across of it, I didn't believe I needed it until I started studying it, and then I was like, wow. So fast forward 2 years, it has been the best move I've ever done in my life. I've done a few of them. This is one of those when I started to study with Harrison that has really changed the course. So I want you to experience it as well. So this is a little bit here of it. It's a lot to mention in 10, 15 minutes, but I want you to see the depth of it, the classes, the transformation ideas you're going to get, the modules and the exercises you're going to go through. And it's exclusive. Like I said, I paid over, tens of thousands of dollars to be in the class live, to be able to ask the questions. So in here, you're going to get the recordings. And I'm sure we will be doing some things in the Facebook group to help those who do sign up. But it's a load. It's probably what you've been waiting for. If you're resonating with this, and if this is what you're watching, it's probably because that's what you need. And you might not realize it until you actually do realize it. So there's a lot of lessons. And like I said, if I spend a minute on each, that'll be 10, 15 minutes here. But it's anywhere from creating your identity to how time works, to visualization, to alignment, to wealth creation, the process, how your mind is the creative mind, and how you can start creating what you want, and how to overcome the obstacles that we're going through. I truly call it a full circle on transformation and equilibrium. And if you're finding it difficult out there, if you're finding it painful, and you've been jumping around, this could be the ticket for you. I know for me it was. And that's why I twisted Harrison's arm to change the price like this and really offer you something very, 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 very special. So don't wait. The link is in the chat. The link in here. Jump on it, and don't hold yourself back. You know, what's a couple $100 when you can really change your life or double, triple your income? You become balanced. You become awake. You become transformed. So let's hear a bit from Harrison. If some of you have never heard of him, this is one of the videos that we added to the site. And if you have any questions, of course, reach out, put them in the comment. Let's see.
Hey, Harrison Klein here. What if I told you you don't need books or gurus or consciousness engineering, marketing funnels, or emotional IQ methods for stellar growth in your both personally and in your business? Now, what if I told you you don't need teams of experts or consciousness rewiring to upgrade systems to bend reality or transform your world into riches and fulfillment? You know, nearly every single person out there in any kind of transformation or transition is complicating the process of awakening. You know, reality creation and wealth transformation. It's absolutely crazy and wasteful and unnecessary. Fulfillment and generating riches doesn't have to be difficult. Most millionaires and billionaires hardly work hard or effort hard at all. You know, nor do you need to consume a lot of information or go through a soul-crushing journey to self-actualize. You only need to be awake to switching your current level of feeling or vibration to discover yourself and make a small, simple thought correction, and hence switch your money and self-love vibe. That's all you need.
That's all you need. And it doesn't need to be long. It doesn't need to be overwhelming. It doesn't need to be like so. So the link is in the chat. It is an amazing day. And if you don't get it for yourself, get it for a loved one, get it for your whole family. All of you could be studying it as far as I'm concerned. I know I study the material that I have with my family, and they love it. You know, like a few years into it now, they love the material. They know what I'm studying. They know. So this is a very interesting gift for you and your family. And like I said, over $10,000 what we paid for it, and now you're going to get it at a fraction of a price. You know, this is probably a lot more discount than 98%. So it's unheard of, but it's yours for the taking. It's yours for the transformation, so you can become that person that you've always wanted to be. Because I know if you're listening, you're ready to break free, but your old you is not letting you. The stress, the turmoil, the scarcity mindset, the fear is hurting you. So I want you to treat yourself. This will be a whole much better gift than buying yourself a jacket or buying yourself some knickknack from a store somewhere. And then we also have a community of like-minded individuals that we're going to meet, for example, in December 15th, that you can join, right? So there's going to be opportunities for you to interact with like-minded individuals. It's one of the ways for you to grow. So don't miss out on this limited time offer. Take the step, the leap of faith towards this peace, towards this balance, full self-awareness and wealth creation. This is going to ignite a lifetime of success, a lifetime of opportunity for you that you're going to discover more about it every day. At the top of the food chain, we call, self-mastery. And this is what's going to help you do, all right? The emotional mastery, the emotional self-mastery. So it is incredible. In the classroom, in the audios and videos, you probably see me as well, because I took the class with Harrison, and it has changed the course for me. Now, if you've never met him, I mean, he's incredible. He's introduced me to so many amazing individuals out there, millionaires and billionaires and multi-millionaires. Really exciting. Every day I learn a new thing from him. So I'm sure I'll get him to come live sometime this week to hear from him on this. He's got but again, this is the quick snippet of it. Identity, time, visualization, alignment, reality creation. This is the like in my book, I call 150 Years of Science Psychology. This is way more, because this is instantaneous transformation. This is like next level, deep. Like he's been studying genius for 40 years. So I want you to have fun. I want you to create more profits and more clients and more integration. So jump on it, jump on the link, and don't hold yourself back. All right. Let's hear what some of the other elite people in the industry say about Harrison, and then we'll adjourn. Here we go.
I change lives.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and hopefully you recognize me from television. All right, well, I've joined Ford with an amazing man named Harrison Klein.
Now, if you don't know Harrison, you probably do, but if you don't know Harrison, he's an enlightened master walking around on the planet, and he's doing whatever he can to make a difference in anybody he can touch in his life.
I work with high-performing, high-net-worth individuals like yourself to radically awaken new alignments in creativity, extra clarity, focus, and peace of mind, especially if you're under high pressure, anxiety, psychological pain, or feeling underappreciated. I've worked with some of the world's most profound thought leaders, prolific and profound thought leaders on the planet, like Dr. John DeMartini, John Assaraf, Forbes Riley, and James Dentley. I've developed a new technology I call quantum neurogenesis, which combines over 4,000 years of sage wisdom with the latest in neurological research. My clients have generated more than $158 million, yes, $158 million, and achieved world fame. But more importantly, self-actualization.
If you have the opportunity to work with Harrison, grab it. In personal growth or business, it will probably be one of the best investments you will ever make.
Now, one of my dear friends, Harrison Klein, is really one of the smartest guys I know, one of the most loving guys I know, that studies body, mind, spiritual connectedness, and how to really take the best out of all three, and how to enlighten your life with the wisdom and the knowledge that you can achieve whatever it is you want to achieve.
He is known for his transformational work, his higher consciousness work. I was in The Secret. I know this work very well. And for those of you who haven't had an experience of working with him, you need to, number one. So if you have not really had the chance to meet him, you need to meet him.
He has been involved in personal development and self-mastery and helping people in entrepreneurship and on their spiritual quest, as well as wealth development for many, many years. So if that is something inspiring to you, you need to check out his website. You need to take advantage of the man's wisdom. He'll make a difference in your life.
So if that is something that you want, need, or resonates with you, let's jump on a short call and see if I can help.
So good. So like I said, we're going to keep it nice and tight and sweet and short. So don't hold yourself back. Really jump on this deal. Jump on what you can really do, because you can really change your life for the better. With all these benefits, all these amazing modules, you're gonna blow your socks off. And just to finish off on the right note, while the video was going on, I got 2 texts from the people that were on that video. So that's how incredible this is. That's how the synchronicities of time is. So thank you so much. For those who do make the jump, we look forward to speaking with you soon. We'll arrange a call to be with you, and let's make 2023 end on a high note and 2024 on a much bigger note. So to awakening, transformation, and creation, let's go. Thank you so much. Blessings to all of you. And we'll leave you with this. If I can do it, you can do it. And I want you to have it all. So this has been incredible. Thanks again. And we look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions, reach out. Talk to you soon.
The fact that you have a big idea helps people to say yes. It's very easy to say yes if you have a big idea that they can see. And especially if you're cutting edge and you're liberated and you're innovative in the process. If you can expand their vision, they love you, because that vision opens up brand new awakenings for them. And make no mistake about it, the awakening is a gigantic reward for everybody.
So a lot of the real estate gurus that want to grow fast and we lend them the belief. And that's something that Bob Proctor taught me. People want to do it, thinking about it, but they don't have the belief. So we lend them that belief. They borrow the belief from us through the transformation, through the innovation, and through the integration of the material, by being accessible, by being there in proximity with us. They will borrow that belief. And once you borrow the belief, you become unstoppable. You go from stoppable to unstoppable. You go from broke to woke. That's how you shift, because you asked about that earlier. Most of us want to grow naturally, so it's inherent, but we don't do it because we have all these limits that we inherited habitually from our programming, from our childhood, and how we grew up. I know that because that's what I used to be. So
Me too.
That's how we do it. It's incredible. Like and that's why I like Harrison, because he's much deeper into the material, and the material is so deep and it's quick. It doesn't take time. Like a lot of the other coaches out there are spending so much time on read this book and read that book and read the book. Harrison, some of the techniques he's got are instantaneous. If you listen in and you let go of the ego and drop your, your ego power, and you listen in and you do what you're told, you will shift fairly. And in a minute, I'll start sharing my presentation. Promise you, I don't have a lot of slides. I just have a few words for you that this day is about you. This day is about your goals and your dreams. And I'm so grateful to be among many of you who have been around longer than me in this industry, wanting to improve yourselves. I'm here to help you and support you grow on this journey. In life, all of us go through some struggles. And we have struggles in life that what I call the ups and downs in life. And it's a choice that we have to make and decide, what do we do about it? And I call these things life events. And if you've hit a life event that had knocked you down, you probably, hear what I'm talking about here. We've all hit that event where, boom, you're going, you're working, you're promoting your company, you're in a job, you're doing business, and boom, you hit a life event. Now, that could be a job loss. I work with a lot of VPs and managers who've lost their jobs. I work with a lot of entrepreneurs who want to grow their business, but they've hit an event where they like hit a wall. And you can't seem to get out of it. And you start guilting yourself, you start blaming yourself, you start thinking, what the hell is wrong with me? And there is nothing wrong with you, but you've hit this event and you're at this lull that has really just overtaken you, and you're in this fog all the time. Now, you could have going through this for years. Some people never get out of it. I was one of the fortunate ones that I got out of it. And I want to share with you how we can do this today with what I've done. So I was working for almost 24 years in the steel industry. And I got to the helm of this company, VP and GM with Republic Steel, doing great things. And a big event happened, a big event. And I was called to the office to see how we can move this company, how we can upgrade it, what kind of production we're doing. And I'm, going there with my notes, all excited about what I'm going to share. And I get there, and I could see that the administration meeting room, the door is open, and there's only one person inside. Now I'm there ready to talk about the team, talk about how we're building, how we're moving production, how we're changing the company to a better place, because that's what I do. I build teams, I build companies, I help companies earn money. And in very few seconds, I could actually still remember the seconds moving. And I got given an envelope that slid down on the table. You get an envelope when somebody slides it on the table, and they just slide it to you, right? Now, I had been called like that with a text to come up and see the CEO to give him an update. And in this envelope, there was a small little paragraph that says, Kamal, thank you very much. It's not personal, but this is the last day. This is your last day. We'd like to have your keys. And thank you very much. It's not personal. Have you ever had that where the situation is happening to you and it's not personal? How is it not personal? It's my life. It's your life, right? It is personal. But it's like, boom. It's like, what just happened? Now, I want you to look at this life event. To me, it was a huge job loss. But this could be a cancer. This could be a cousin. This could be somebody that you lost, somebody that you love. It's an event. Now, you have a choice at that moment to decide what to do. Do you stay down this negative track, or do you change it? I had to think. I had to decide, how can I take a negative and make it positive? And I couldn't talk to anybody, because they said, if you talk to anybody, you'll get no pay, you'll get nothing, no benefit, and everything's going to be cut in 2 weeks. So you have to sign at the dotted line right there. So how can I take a negative situation and make it bad? I had to really think. I had to figure this out. So I dug deep. For almost 2 days, I didn't even speak to anybody. I had to figure out what to do, because I don't know about all of you. I'm blessed with 2 daughters, an amazing wife, and I have to support them. I have a mortgage I need to pay. I have car payments I need to pay. And how can I not have this income? For 24 years, I'm used to having this thing. And then now I don't. So I dug deep and I started studying. I started figuring out, how could that be that I have 5 degrees, doing so well, and suddenly this thing happens to me? And we always think it's never going to happen to you. It's going to happen to you. It will happen to everybody. But it has never happened that big until that time. So if you start feeling like you're cut out, you start feeling that you're a loser, you start feeling that you're not good enough. But I knew that I was meant for more. I knew that there was more for me in that moment. There was more for me to do. So I decided to do something about it. I dug deep and I figured out a thing or two as to how to get out of it. And how I can help myself and other people that fall in this kind of situation. Because I know I can change the situation. I know whatever happens, it all depends how we look at it and what we do with it. It's our perception, it's our beliefs, it's our values. It's an experience. So I started studying some material that I found that has changed the course for me. And I stayed at it and I started building a beautiful, disciplined routine. And I call it studying, elite level mentorship, and accountability, where I was like, I want to become the best of me because I needed to know what to happen, what needs to happen. What do you need to do next? Do I apply for another job? Do I go and look at another door? Like, how are you going to do it? So I went all in on myself. I said, you know what? I'm going to bet on me. I'm going to bet on me. I started betting on myself as to what can I do. At the same time, few others were having similar problems. So I brought them together and I started helping them and working with them. And suddenly, in a short amount of time, with what I figured out, how I can change my belief from taking a negative situation and making it better, I started what's known as the coaching business. And right now, in a very short amount of time, it's a multiple 6-figure income. And I put this in a small, tight package that really takes anybody that's struggling, anybody that's suffering, anybody that's hit a wall, to help them change very quickly. And it's a simple thing, but it's not simple when it hits you. Because you'll feel that loss, you'll feel the negativity, you'll feel that you're not good enough. So I'm going to share with you today a couple pieces on how this works and how you can get yourself out of it. All I'm going to do today, I'm going to give you value. This is an amazing day, and I'm so blessed and grateful that we're here, because it is my birthday, by the way. So thank you for the happy wishes here. So thank you all so much. I'm going to attempt to share the screen.
Very few people understand the I am in its totality and its comprehensiveness, basically. And as we educate people, they step into very cutting edge experience when they learn to control, their I ams. And where do you go from there? You go through the internal and external process of what I ams do. And I ams basically are, they can overcome limiting beliefs. They can overcome external beliefs. They can overcome, transformation, and they can create new revolutions of different sorts.